This is a great user experience that every time I want to switch to a different note and I want the URL to actually change, I have to inspect it and pull it out of the dev tools. But I don't think that's great. I want clicking on these to do that. This shouldn't be hard. So that's in Node.js, right? We already have them inside a link that's calling on click set current note. We don't want it to set current note anymore. What do we want it to do? We want it to actually link to /notes/that ID. Agreed? Is that what you've always wanted? Easy enough. This time, I say we use NavLink instead of link because I do want a way to mark which one of these things is currently selected. So import NavLink from React router DOM. And let's just replace this with a NavLink 2. And again, I'm going to use it backticks for a template literal instead of a plain old string. /notes/note.id. Makes sense? Don't forget to replace the closing A down here with a closing NavLink. So we don't need set current note in here anymore, do we? So we can take it out of the list here. And we pass that down through note list. So we don't need to do that anymore. In fact, maybe this even makes this short enough that we don't need multiple lines. So we don't need it up here either, do we? Don't need to pass it down to note list. I like passing down fewer props. So in main, where we pass it down to note list, don't need to do that anymore. Note list only needs notes. That seems about right. Does it work? Well, it ruined our style, but we'll deal with that. Click. Yay. Yay, I have an ID. Click this one. Yay, I have an ID. I delete it. Oh, I don't have an ID anymore, and it went away. Click this one. Delete it. Click this. Deleted. 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 Boy, I made a lot of these. Holy smokes. Point is, it works, right? Oh my gosh. Why didn't somebody stop me? Dave, we get the point. Every time you type a letter, it makes a new note. You don't have to make a trillion of them. There, we'll leave 2 of them in there. Nice. So it seems to do all the things. This seems to work, plus blanks it out. This works. I can switch from one to the other, and it loads appropriately. I can delete them, and it updates the URL appropriately. Good things are happening. Sign in, sign out, that all seems to work right. It won't let me look at notes if I'm not signed in. It won't let me look at sign in if I am signed in. Got to log out to see that. Cool, cool. Pretty groovy. Add NavLinks to notes in the list.